Come here! Give me a high five! I just gone through some old footage and I love it. It's so sweet. Before this pandemic happened, I was working on a series of cooking tutorials for this channel and I got invited to be in an advert. So they wanted me to be cooking and be in the kitchen, so I thought I would team up, 2 birds with 1 stone, and like do a vlog for some family memories, but also be able to give you like a wicked recipe that is fully vegan, which is cheap as chips to make, and is a take on a Greek stew called, I think you pronounce it FAKES. Since making it, it's become one of the firm favourites in this household, and it is absolutely brilliant if you are trying to up your fibre and if you're trying to lower your calories because you might be in a bit of a deficit because you're trying to lose weight. It is a fantastic recipe. I hope you really enjoy it. Let's just wind these cameras. Excuse you! Wind back to pre-pandemic. Hello, Happy New Year! I think Happy New Year because I'm not sure if I've already done a video before this and said Happy New Year and like welcome to 2020.
No you didn't, love. You sacked off YouTube on account of having to reassess and relaunch your coaching business, enter the home purgatory that was homeschooling, get through what only felt like 33 lockdowns, live in and care for a man with Alzheimer's throughout the entirety of the first lockdown, and manage your sanity.
When I look at my channel analytics, which are like tiny because let's face facts, I've got like 200 subscribers. For some reason, you will find me and my day-to-day really quite interesting. It's not. It really isn't. I look after a man with Alzheimer's and I've got a 3-year-old son who tantrums a lot. But anyway, something exciting has happened to me. I am filming my first social media campaign tomorrow. I think it's a social media campaign anyway. So, backstory is there's a company called Erbology who I absolutely love. If you've been here before, then you will have seen I post about them quite a lot, but I just happen to be a customer of this company and I really like them. They had got in touch with me and they were like, well, we see you really like our stuff, can we make you your own snack? And I was just like, me? Yeah, please. And then they got back in touch with me and they said, well, actually, we're shooting some ads and could you and Rocco be in it? And I was like, okay, that sounds fun. They're coming here to do it. They're coming here tomorrow. They want me in the kitchen doing a little bit of my thing. So what I'll do is I'm going to make my favourite soup of the moment, which is kind of a take on a Greek lentil soup. So I'm going to make that and I'll share the recipe with you guys later. So if anything, you get some sort of takeaway from this. But for now, I'm heading out to the hairdressers to have my hair done. My hair is disgusting. So let's see if I can do a before and after. Because I don't even know how do you do the montage thing? You know, where you see it? So that's my hair now.
I then completely forgot to do the after. So kind of here it is as I'm munching on carrots and, well, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here.
Morning. So I'm not gonna lie, my dad had a really bad night last night with Alzheimer's and I didn't hire carers for today. So I'm just so nervous that it's going to go horribly wrong and I'm going to be really embarrassed. I have to sort out this house, tidy everything up, just get everything ready because it's a pit. So, bye. So far this is going absolutely horribly because Rocco's home because they want him in this and he is destroying things faster than I can clean them. Luckily, I've got my kitchen done. My dad is being a pest. That's done, but look through here. Oh. Right, so the playroom isn't even finished yet, and that is about as tidy as I'm ever going to get this for now. Oh, but look, I cannot get this place straight and tidy.
I'd love it. I've always wanted to nursery later.
No, but oh, it's too loud. Everything's too loud, honey.
Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't really show a cleaning video, but this is the last time my house was tidy and organised and orderly before my family were in the house. Always.
So, oh, you are eating always snacks on this stuff. Yeah, see?
I really see why they say never work with children and animals throughout the whole making of this, because the whole time we were just desperately trying to get Rocco to comply with anything.
That is a camera that you're not touching. Look at me.
Yeah.
So it's going well so far. They kicked off filming with the delivery of the personalised snack to my door, which was a lot of fun, but it took ages. So I took the opportunity to start getting the lentils ready for the soup.
This recipe calls for 230 grams of cooked green lentils. I've used mine from dry ingredients, so I used about 130 grams. Remember, it will double in size. Add a little salt, bring it to the boil, and you want to let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. This is the little reason why everything took so long. He was just so busy messing around and playing around. They always say never work with animals or children, and I can understand that. But he was an absolute delight, and he actually genuinely really enjoys the crackers.
So, can you do the biggest Can you go the biggest Good.
Camera.
The camera, are you?
That's not the camera, this is the camera.
I can't see.
Yeah, look, does he want?
I'm watching this back 2 years after this was shot, and you forget over this pandemic how fast our babies all grew up. I'm just enjoying taking this time, just looking at his little face, and my 3-year-old's now a 5-year-old. How's that possible? Because we were filming, I was trying to get everything ready early, so I was laying out my sweet potato, my onions, celery, tinned tomatoes, balsamic and avocado oil. You want lots of rosemary and bay leaves as well, and some fresh tomatoes. I'll be sure to put everything in the description box below. Finally chop absolutely everything, and then you want to saute up all of your chopped vegetables in the avocado oil and let them soften. Next, you want to finely size 3 or 4 cloves of fresh garlic and add it into the mix. And once you can smell it, you then want to add in your fresh chopped tomatoes. I was spilling it everywhere during filming. Pile in all your herbs. I love using fresh rosemary, but I also use a lot of dried oregano. And then I soften everything together by using as much balsamic as I like. And then I add my stock. I typically use 1 or 2 of the Kallo chicken stock pots. And then you want to put in your bay leaves and your tinned tomatoes. Grab your pre-prepped green lentils, add them into the mix, and then you just want to let it come to a simmer. You can absolutely make this stovetop. You can put a lid on it and let it simmer for 30-40 minutes, or if you have a slow cooker or an Arga like myself, I put it in the bottom oven and I just leave it until I'm ready for it, which is anything after an hour. The timing worked out perfectly because we wanted to film a lot of outside work and also inside work. So Rocco was enjoying himself, of course, being helpful as always. I'd love to say that this is actually how I train, being a mother and somebody who does train regularly, but I don't. I actually typically don't enjoy training with anybody. I like to train on my own in quite a focused environment. But of course, with lockdown, I had to get used to working out with Rocco all the time, which was a struggle in itself. I'm glad to be back in the gym now, but looking back over this footage is just, oh. Let's have a look at what this soup is doing. Do I need to thicken it? I was nervous during filming and I made a mistake. I put far too much liquid in, which is an easy fix if you do this yourself. You just need to add some amaranth pops, which are also available from Erbology. It acts as a really lovely thickener and it will also add some extra fibre and protein to your dish. We then had the pleasure of then trying to film eating it as a lunch together, and Rocco was not playing ball. He just wanted to mix things up and stir it and spit it out and put his Play-Doh in there. So we just went with it and it turned out pretty good. But as we see, it was not nice dipping of the crackers. It was more adding them and smashing them. Oh, my little boy's smile. Bless his heart. And I also completely forgot to make an outro. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming along and joining me in my kitchen. Let me know if you make this recipe. I will have the full ingredients listed below in the description box. I'll also put a link so you can see the campaign. It's only a minute long, which is a full day's work for a minute, but it's so lovely. I was really proud of it. And also Erbology have very kindly given me a discount code for my clients to use, and they've also said that I can use it for you as well, so I shall be sure to put that in the description box below. Thank you so much for coming along, and until next time, stay well.